Hello YouTube, Assassin here today and welcome back to another video. This time it is on information, and you can see by the title, feral druids are getting huge changes in the next patch. So I wanted to share it with you guys because I didn't even know about it, and it says the post was 1 day ago, but I didn't even know about it. I just manually searched and I saw that, so I was like, maybe share it with you guys to see what you guys think about it. So this of course affects PvE, which affects into PvP, which is what I mostly do. So I figured I'd share with you guys. We have a number of changes coming to feral druids coming soon. The general goal of these changes are to reduce, but not necessarily displace entirely, the dominance of the big three complexing and powerful talents: Savage Roar, Jagged Wounds, and Blood talents. Each of those talents on lives is winning by a margin against the other talent rows. Balance out the power of the last 3 rows, allowing more talents builds to be viable. Increase the skill for and reduce how punishing it is to play the rotation. And to compensate the level reduction of talents baseline damage to increase the spec, the highest level, performance isn't really affected, but the bottom of the spec is brought up. The most major changes: all damage doesn't increase by 33%. Jagged Wounds is now reduced to 20% from 33%. Savage Roar duration increased by 50% at all combo points. Damage bonus reduced to 15%. Blood Talon's damage bonus reduced to 25%, down from 50%. And then looking back at the development of Feral Drain Legion, when Savage Roar was moved to a baseline ability tree, the power level was close to 25%. I still hate Savage Roar. Rather than reducing its damage bonus, its duration was significantly reduced instead. This contribution greatly increased the I hate reading sometimes. Additionally, Jagged Wounds was added new talent, reducing the amount of free combo points Ferals had to finish finishers as Ferocious Bite, which was basically pushed out of the rotation entirely, which is kind of true, depending on what you run. But taken out together, they were the strongest. At the live tuning values led to more pressured feral rotation when we felt was right. Additionally, a few talents are being rearranged in the talent tree. This is the huge change, guys. Jagged Wounds is being moved to level 75 row. It's level 90 now. Savage Roar is level 90 row from 75 row. Brutal Slash is moving to the 90 row. And Elune's Guidance is going to the level 90 row. And then here's some other changes. They're putting Brutal Slash and Sabertooth on the same row, so I'm not gonna be able to use those anymore. Kind of sad about that, but I'm always sticking to Brutal Slash. It's just too much fun to use Brutal Slash. But I think it's gonna open up into some interesting combos, like Brutal Slash, Blood Talons. You guys know what I mean? It's gonna be pretty interesting to find a new talent row setup. For now, we want to arrange and keep Jagged Wounds, Savage Roar, and Blood Talents on separate rows. Okay. Prowl reduced by 6 seconds for all druid specs. Rebirth is castable in all forms and constantly is no longer affected by consumes predatory swiftness. Sabertooth's damage bonus to Ferocious Bite is increased to 20%. Incarnation of the Jungle now reduces energy 50% and allows Prowl only once. This is balance out the talents row with Jagged Wounds. Okay, interesting. Moment of Clarity now causes trigger twice as often. That increases the damage of the affected abilities by 25%. This is better space out, what is essentially a larger energy proc, and reduces slightly the impact that a single talent here resource income pacing of the rotation. Elune's Guidance cooldown reduced to 30 seconds, down from 45 seconds, and the combo points granted reduced by plus. My reading skills are terrible, but you guys are probably reading this. Overall, with these changes for the balance for the past 3 rows, constantly should be better in general. We expect the current most common build playstyle of Jagged Wounds plus Savage Roar plus Bust Down to remain one of the most stronger builds, but it should no longer win by a huge margin over completing the other talent builds with less stringent misplay. These changes should be available in the upcoming PTR build as usual. We may make further adjustments, especially tuning, as PTR progresses. So guys, let me know what you guys think of this. These are huge changes. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think of this. Even if you don't play Feral, would be nice to hear. And with that, guys, I will see you guys for the next one.